Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 12 of my Total War Warhammer 2 Vampire Coast Let's Play as Luthor Harkon. Remember as always to check the description to find a playlist and any other relevant information such as the mods I'm using, the music, or my PC specs. Episodes of this series are posted on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and as always, please do consider sharing it, liking the videos, or commenting to help the series continue to grow. Now, in the last episode, we continued our war against the Blessed Dread, taking their remaining settlements on the coast, and defeating their final army at the Volcanic Islands. We've also just established our first pirate cove in the Hunts Marshal's territory to the north. I'm rather embarrassed to kind of say that we are pretty far into the campaign, but we are set up now and we're poised to set sail and explore the world, chasing the pieces of 8, the treasure maps, and establishing coves by force wherever we want. So the world is our oyster at the moment. Now to pick up where we left off, we've just retaken the Fuming Serpent from Boudica, the Blessed Dread's final lord that we could see. The faction still exists, and we never actually saw Lockhear Fellheart, so for all we know, he's out there somewhere in some dark, dank corner of the world plotting his revenge against us. But we'll have to see. See if they get knocked out in the next few turns or not. Essentially though, Boudica's last FU to us was looting this settlement, destroying multiple buildings, and setting back the main settlement chain a couple of levels, which has actually thrown us into a very small but albeit real deficit. Now, I had just spent pretty much all the money we had in the bank on upgrading our town, the Awakening, our capital. But I decided to cancel one of those. I forgot to actually show it. I just did it literally before I hit record. I cancelled this building, Pirate Hall. So we only put one turn of investment into it. Not that it costs anything. You get all the money back anyway. But we got that 7,900 back, so that's now keeping us going, right? We were only on 500 gold, so I thought it was pertinent that we get rid of some buildings just to help the economy have a bit more cash in the bank so that we have a burn rate that we can get through without too much of a problem. Because we're probably going to take a few turns now setting sail and encountering new enemies. So my plan basically at this point is to leave Lady Greer behind, let her build up the public order here and the corruption in our province that we've just gained, start building it up as well, and we can actually upgrade it a little bit. I don't mind spending some of that money on this development project, and that will hopefully pay dividends in the future, obviously. Then what the plan is to go out and find these various pieces of 8. There's 4 right around the coastlines where we are, so there's no reason why not. Luthor and Penny can both go out and start taking on these various armies. We can sort of see them. We know roughly where they are, and this moves every turn if they move. So we should be able to find them. ASHUK the Bloody is the one that we've seen for a long time, somewhere around here. Seems to be caught in the storms and against the dangerous reef here, I guess. So we'll set sail and chase him down, basically. Right, so I don't think there's anything else for me to do other than just quickly bang out a few upgrades. Is it just for Luthor? And then move our Mourngull Haunter Renfield. So Evelyn Dew, the vampire fleet captain within Luthor's army, will give her evasion as we wanted to get to the Fate of Buna, Purple Sun of Zerus, Earthing, Magical Reserves, all the more Lore of Death spells. Oh, we can do it right now. Love me some Vortexes, let's go with that. Fate of Buna is really, well, I don't know actually anymore, but it was really, really powerful back in the day as well. As a spell that basically just kills people in a unit. Yep, so neither of these can move because we've just taken that settlement. So let's just put some investment back into here. So we can, I wanted to go with the Dead Pirates I wanted to go with Scurvy Dog Pits, but you actually need to be level 2 to even get it. And I deleted a growth building to make room for it, so that was pretty silly of me. Classic mistakes are being made all over the place. But I'll go with an increase to the growth building. We'll wait until we can get this up to level 2 before we put anything into it. And that should be fine. Okay, we also have our Mourngull Haunter Ren over here. And we're basically about to come into the dwarfs' territory. We've actually found them in diplomacy. We can take a look at them in just a moment. Hopping along, no bother to them. Alright, so let's have a look at where we're at for this treasure. So the Riddles of Ronald. While the flora of the world is exquisite in its danger and beauty, it has always been the fauna that poses the greatest threat. And it's probably somewhere over here. It's usually fairly direct. It could be something to do with the dragon, actually. We'll just have to keep going and then see. So, in diplomacy, we can have a quick look at who's got what. now that we found more factions and the ports have opened up to each other. We have Khemri with 15 settlements now. Karaz e Karak with 14. Grimgor's Ard Boys with 13. So they've lost a settlement. They're pretty big, and Khemri have gotten a little bit bigger as well after destroying the Sturgos Empire. Excuse me. So that's the situation in the east, as it currently stands. Oh, yes. So we had just set up our Pirate Cove here, and we now have Beatrice Amstrel, who can actually decrease the rate at which she establishes Pirate Coves. There is some sort of cooldown on doing that, and I'm not sure where you see that information. I'm going to go with Specialist, Hero Success Chance +1. So if I wanted to get this one, for instance, it says right now, negative 997% chance of getting that to work. So I don't know where that cooldown or that effect is visible, because I didn't see it in this list down here, so I don't really know. I'm guessing it's just a couple of turns. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, exhaustion, 15 turns. The good news is there is a new treasure, the Riddle of Itzel. So we can send her out over this way. I thought there was another one actually as well. Yes, there's two here. So she can go out and go digging for them while she waits on her cooldown and then come back and set up a cove. How efficient is that? So we'll just send her somewhere out west for now and see how that all goes. Alright. We're going to dredge the sea to increase the growth here, and I think we're basically done. Settlement upgrades are available. This does increase growth, but it does spend a population point to do it. I'm not going to waste it on that. We'll wait until we get our... In 4 turns, we'll have 2 surplus. This can then level up, and then we can get some better buildings here. Alrighty, the pestilence scheme performed by Clan Scryer. The Skaven faction has performed the pestilence scheme. A special plague priest has been summoned, capable of spreading a deadly plague to an enemy settlement. Plagues, through their pestilence scheming, the Skaven are able to spread virulent diseases amongst their enemies. Armies and settlements can both fall victim to plagues, and once the infection is set in, they can expect a heavy death toll. Oh god. Actually, I've never seen that before. Right. We gained a trait for Lady Greer. She's now strict. She's trying to wrangle the public order in her favor. Still -2 for now, but it's not too bad. Once she becomes level 5, we can pop her in an office as well. Let's give her the Binded to Service, because that's going to reduce her recruitment costs and stuff like that as well. We can give her 2 points in it, why not? Alright, cool. So, we're spreading corruption with our Mourngul Haunter here, Tim the Stasher. And where's our other lord? There she is. So just send her west. Let her do her thing. It's cool, we get to kind of just... I like this now, where we get to just see the world. We could have been doing this before. I'm so sorry that I didn't do enough due diligence in research beforehand. If I'd known about the Pirate Cove situation, I would have had people out there way earlier. We can see ASHUK the Bloody now. He's our target. So we'll get Luthor. We sorted out their armies before. We'll get Luthor, just force march. And just sail out. Now, while you're going that way, we'll get Penny to go for one of the other ones. So she's going to go east.
Admiral of the fleet.
Now, there's actually a mysterious treasure island there, so we'll just head towards it.
Setting sail.
Alright, finally. Feels so good. We're finally, like, embarking and leaving. It's so cool.
The sea brings
We are losing a lot more money now, though, so we got to be careful about that. But as we build these places back up, I'm sure we'll be fine. Now, part of our objective for this chapter is to get a canonry shed, so we don't need that to spend that money right now, but it would be good to get. Gives us an army ability, Sartosa Grapeshot, for armies in region. Is this only in the region where this is? It doesn't say province, it says region. That's even tighter. But it would be in the Awakening. Guess it'd be good for defense. Alright, anything else to do? I don't think so. Let's check our end turn thing. So this is still level 1. So we're going to keep waiting on that. Yep. Alright, send the actually, did I miss anything? No, I think we're all good. Oh, Ren. Renfield. Well, there's some fauna right there, so I'm guessing it's this. Let's dig. Successful! Nice, a great hoard of treasure may be received. The deckhands were digging all through the night till their rusty spades clanked against an old chest buried in the dirt. Treasure's been found, 2.5 gold, or 2,500. Pretty good. He's kind of just maintaining his own upkeep. So that's like 5 turns of movement, and it took him about 5 or 6 turns to get here. Oh god, that was weird. It's like caught my own breath there and went very high-pitched. Look, it happens, okay? Right, so next treasure. The Riddles of Ranald. So we have to go all the way up the World's Edge Mountains. That's pretty far, isn't it? Oh, well, I guess that's where we're going. Might have to make these turns on an individual basis. The mountains are a bit hard to pathfind through. Go that way, I guess. Be interesting to see how big the dwarfs are. Actually, we saw that, didn't we? They're 14 settlements or something. 15 for Khemri, 14 for Karaze Karak. Okay. Alright, that's it for this turn. Let's end it. We're going to be rapid firing these turns a little bit so that we can get to the battles. Alright, a personality is taken over. The Mad. Weapon strength increase, melee attack increase, and now we can rampage if we get into combat, which is not good, really. Don't see ASHUK the Bloody anymore. Let's have a quick look at where he's gone. Further west towards the Hunts Marshal's territories. That's alright, we can swivel around.
Crazy. Not stupid. Back to your ranks.
Is there anything we can get? Oh, we're so close to it, but then we wouldn't be able to move afterwards. I think we might just have to ignore it. And this isn't our territory anymore, so I don't want to take any attrition. Let's just avoid the reef.
I know these waters.
Yeah, actually, sorry. We should just go and force march anyway, shouldn't we? Full speed ahead.
Let's
go.
Shipmates.
Alright, let's get Penny to do the same, although she can pick up the treasure this time.
Folk are weak.
The Remnants. A strange campsite's discovered. Populated by statues, a fire still burns and a cooking pot bubbles, and yet no living thing attends. Just statues fashioned in the throes of a failed escape. Read that before. Fortified Grog. A mug of this gives boost to morale, movement, and army-wide regeneration. We'll go with battlefield stuff because we're looking for battle. The Curse of Cannibalism. Passive ability, regeneration. Awesome. Your encounter on the high seas is not one the crew or troops will readily talk about, yet they have gained regenerative abilities since the event. Talisman of Preservation. Ward save 8%. Any type of damage is reduced by this amount. That's what ward save does. Just a generalized defense. Damage reduction, really. Okay, cool. So, let's have a look at where they're at. So we've got one slightly ahead of us and one straight across from us. Cool, we'll just stay on course then.
Vampire of the waves.
So how are we doing down here? Settlement is now turned positive public order. Excellent. 2 turns until we can upgrade this area. We've gotten better growth buildings and the like. Money is still in the negative. It's not really anything we can build to help the monetary situation without spending a ton. We just have to go out and win some battles, essentially. Now, the Fuming Serpent we can, actually, yeah. So we can get the Slave Pits here. And remember, we modify that number by this building here, so that should just generate more money for us quite quickly. This is income generated 435, so that's going to be pretty good. We can upgrade this to 4,700 as well. Or, sorry, by spending that. Yeah, I think I'll do it. We can cut it short if we have to. Oh, there's another treasure right there. Tempting to sail out, grab it, and then come back. We'll wait just a little bit. I don't like leaving this army here, but we just have to stabilize public order, and I can't get rid of the ogres. They're the ones that are most expensive. They're the ones I'd like to get rid of. It's a shame that they're sitting here going to waste, in a way. But if I get rid of them, I won't be able to get them back. Alright, let's have a look for our Vampire Fleet Captain. She's actually leveled up. Let's just go with Specialist again and again. So we're up to 6% increased chance. Hero action cost is reduced. Don't know if that... Oh, it says excludes Pirate Coves. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Moving.
Passing by the Temple of Kara.
Never.
The Empire.
Adolphus Quate.
Very well.
Oh my god. Loads of heroes in these armies.
Servant of the faith.
Okay. I have notifications on to let me know if I've forgotten to move those heroes anyway, so it should be okay. So we've completed the... yes. So because we dug up the treasure, we've completed this particular chapter, Furious Focus. Having several raging personalities is not an ideal situation when trying to be the most feared commander of the seas. If Luthor tries hard enough, he might just be able to focus on the things he needs to do long enough to actually do them. That's a confusing one, but I love it. Shed load of cannons, yeah, I have to get that one, and then have 10,000 gold. Alright, cool. We're well on our way. End the turn. Alrighty, we've encountered a faction, Clan Eshin. Skaven clan. Population surplus over in the volcanic island. New military alliance between the New World colonies and the Hunts Marshal. So that's cool. The Hunts Marshal is quite an interesting diplomatic situation going on. Let's just take a quick look at it.
Wolfheart!
So, he's obviously got 10 settlements over here. He's now at war with Hexodal, a very powerful Lizardman faction with the Mazdamundi as the legendary lord. Then they have the Defenders of the Great Plan. They're also at war. So 2 Lizardman factions there, which I think the other one is... Oh yeah, they're right next to them, actually. Look at that. But now they've just signed a deal with the New World colonies, which are, I think, somewhere up around here, which are another Empire faction that can help them out. It's just kind of interesting, you know? And they're trading with them as well. It's like a 2v2 situation going on. Got a very filmic looking area to kind of navigate through here. The color grading has changed greatly over on this side of things. Got some vampiric corruption popping out of this settlement as well, which we can always see. I do wonder, is that me spreading it? I don't think it would happen that quickly. No, because we just came into this territory, yeah. 21% seems pretty high for the World's Edge Mountains. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know any of... Off the top of my head, I don't know of any vampire counts that are out and about in this area. Alright, so... We're losing 893 gold still. Does not feel good. Next turn we get half of that back though.
Standing by.
Jim Hawkins, our gunnery white. Increase that missile strength all the way. Powder wet. Let's continue looking for treasure. So let's have a look at this treasure map. The riddle of Itzel. Pierce the green mists. Behold what arises from the canopy, and an ancient one shall greet you with a ruby eye.
Privateer. En route. Declined.
So it could be anywhere in this entire mountain range, really. Pierce the green mists. Yeah, we could always just dig a few times. We can. It doesn't cost anything, right? So we could just dig anyway. Cool. Oh, so the cooldown for establishing pirate coves is per character, not globally. So you could have 2 or 3 of these vampire fleet admirals out there setting them up. Interesting. All right, let's see if we can find, continue to look for the various pieces of 8. Still one over by the coast of Araby, so let's just keep heading that way.
Darkness comes.
Any drowned corpses?
Just before I commit to that move, I just want to see... So he's right around there. So we're not going to be able to engage him now, so we might as well just get close enough so that we can get this next turn.
Harkon sails.
I suppose I could have force march, actually thinking about it, just right next to it. Anyway, it's fine.
The ocean surrounds us all.
Alright, cool. I wonder, I have no idea. So we know that this is like a greenskin army, but I have no idea what the other ones are. We'll have to just find out as we come across them.
Master.
Sorry, I was just checking something. Alright, cool. Let's end it. Oh, interesting. We're being raided by a rogue army. I don't know if it's the same one that we fought before. It might be. It's quite weak. Yeah, we could head down there then, because public order is bad enough. Trait gain sea legs. Spent multiple turns at sea. Campaign movement range 5% for army. For armies at sea. Cool. Actually, it's just for armies. Okay.
What is your demand?
So what are we on? -2 public order. So we'll set sail down to this one. And then next turn we'll make a move. Alright, Luthor. Let's see if we can find the pieces of 8. Yeah, they're pretty close by. Alright.
My ocean.
Oh, I think they're just out of range, unfortunately. A hidden pirate cove. Pirate coves are some of the world's most elusive places, where the wealth of local sea brigands is secretly kept and fiercely defended. It seems that today may be your lucky day, as your lookout in the crow's nest claims to have spotted one. A small island cave, next to which a black ship is moored. The ship belongs to an infamous fleet of vampire pirates, and it appears that there are zombie deckhands transferring treasure chests onto the ship right now. It's an opportunity for a big payday. But these unliving sea dogs certainly won't give up their wealth too easily. You face a foe in battle. Yeah, let's go. Oh. A bit stronger than what we saw before, for sure. Depth guard. So we have 3 units of depth guard. A 4th, which is the polearm variant. 2 close quarters missile infantry zombie pirate gunnery mob with the hand cannons, creating a small splash. They've got a rotting leviathan, which we've never even seen before. Actually, to be honest, we haven't seen half of this stuff before. Rose the Stasher. I wish I could convince her to come join me. Level 18. I'd take you on. We could cut a deal. I'll pay you handsomely. It's actually going to be a relatively tough fight. All right, let's go. All right, we're loaded in. Sorry about that. My reshade settings were a bit messed up. I was trying to figure out what was wrong. It's when the camera was really high, I couldn't. Normally, when I go into a battle, I actually change the settings because the campaign reshade is different than the battle reshade. It's only on one hotkey. It's not a big effort, but it wasn't changing for some reason. I had to open up the menu. Anyways, we're in. I'm actually quite excited for this battle. It's a cool looking map. Little island battle. They've got some artillery as well. We, of course, have Queen Bess. It's like a little civil war almost. Vampiric civil war. Yeah, that's the reshade effect. I can just show you. So this is when it's on. This is like the campaign effect on during the battle, and it can actually look pretty good. It's just that when you start firing guns and stuff, there's a problem with VFX where the smoke will basically be transparent. So I kind of sacrificed the environment so that we can have a cool smoky gun line. It was something that I could never really work out properly when I was testing it out at the beginning. So cool that we can see our ships at the back as well. All right, so. I wonder, should we go further back or not? It's going to be tough to know where we can position a good gun line. I've attacked them, so I assume I have to go first. Let's get our gun line out in the front anyway. We'll pop our Mourngulls somewhere in the trees, a bit further forward. We have our rotting Promethean crabs that have come up from dredged up from the ocean. Luthor's on his Terrorgeist. And he can boost these guys actually as well. We've got Evelyn Dew. Can maybe target the enemy lords with her Spirit Leech. And then our thick gun line. Or sorry, our thick artillery. Alright, are we ready? Let's get in position. I don't want to mess this one up like I kind of messed up the last couple of battles. Alright. I'm cozy. Let's go. Just gonna move these forward just slightly to get a little over that hill. I don't know how he doesn't fall off the back of that thing. Mourngulls lying in wait. Don't see anything. We're staying a bit further back, which is annoying because we're kind of pushing up a hill here. You know, it kind of makes it awkward for our gun line. But let's just, oh, we could scout it out with Luthor and then maybe just fire on them. What's our range? Our range is pretty significant.
Always crew.
Let's not rush into things. Where's those Mongols? There they are. Just a little bit further forward, and we'll start scouting with Luthor.
With haste. Very good.
There we go. We spotted them now. They're over on the right side a little bit. They are moving as well. And with that vision, fire at will is taking effect. Let's get our Mongols out of there. They're way too close. Just rotate the lines a little bit so they can get a better angle if they're going to come towards me, which they should. How's that depth guard doing? Dual axe infantry. Let's fire at them a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't look like the full unit's there. Oh no, I guess they're just a small unit. 32 in the unit now. God, the speed though. Look at the way they run. Oh, we've crumbled that one as well completely. Nice. Oh, I did not see that though. We're getting attacked over on this side. Actually, don't engage them. We can just shoot them. They're running back for some reason. See if we can use our hex on them really quickly to hurt the handgunners there.
Quickly now! I can!
I didn't need to do that. That was a mistake.
I see it!
Activate 20% ward save damage resistance and missile parry.
Maneuvering! Into position!
Might bring up Evelyn here. Throw down a vortex for the lulz. How are we doing? It looks like we took out the depth guard pretty easily with those two monstrous units there. Obviously they've played this one pretty catastrophically. Run away, run away, run away. Did a bit of a spirit leech on Rose the Stasher. Oh no, Luthor's gone berserk. Oh crap, that's the issue with that one. Shit. And he's against the polearm unit. It is Luthor the Mad right now, right? So he's gone on rampage. Although he's crumbled that unit, so no problem there. That one's going to be an issue. Let's step forward. Actually, they can reach already. Nice. Gonna have to come up and help him. He's gonna die, which would suck. So anything we can do to boost him a bit. Oh shit! I totally forgot about that thing. Oh my god. The Rotting Leviathan is in the combat. I feel like Luthor's gonna go down. Yes, 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 yes. Just get out of there now, man. You need to get out of there.
Very well. Quickly now.
He has to take off and get the hell out.
Midnight Raider.
Jesus, slaughter.
Cut everything fire got this now. Can we spirit leech it? I don't know if it works really on a creature like that. Where's Luthor? He's flying again at least. Anyway, that's good. Melee defense, leadership, base weapon damage. Let's just weaken it. Alright, we're pretty much ready to turn our guns and fire back in. Take this MFer down. Let's hit it with a... What's it called? A shriek? Death shriek. May have hit my own units just a little bit. It's fine. Take it down, for fuck's sake! Oh, it's down. Sorry, I didn't know. It didn't look like it was like falling down. But anyway, that's it. Damn, a bit anticlimactic. I thought it would have a bit more of a final roar. It looked like it was a big attack that knocked everyone down when it went. Oh, we have to go for its artillery now. That's the last thing. This is a really fun battle. Oh, GG. There you go. Sorry for the anticlimactic rotting Promethean thing. Or Leviathan, excuse me.
The vampire coast prevailed.
God, the AI really botched it, didn't they? I mean, they got 0 kills on like almost everything. I say it was a fun battle only because I nearly lost Luthor and Evelyn, but other than that, it's such a shame that they didn't put up a better fight, have a more, you know, strict battle line and stuff. They really need to improve the AI in these games, because it's not like I'm like a pro player or anything. I'm not doing anything that crazy, and yet it's still like sometimes just really easy. You got to take on like way bigger armies to have a real challenge, I feel. So we could ransom, assimilate. Attempt to do the assimilation while we're at sea so we get that replenishment. Yeah, let's do that.
Into the ranks they go.
Holy crap, 20,000 gold? The Pirate Cove contained great wealth in the form of treasures and items stolen across the 4 corners, but getting to it was no easy feat. When the Vampire Admiral at the helm of the Black Ship saw you approach, she immediately readied her horde of crewmen and darkling creatures for battle. After defeating the undead freebooters, you ransacked their ship and as well as their hidden cave to make for a plentiful horde. Got a channeling staff, reducing the ability recharge rate when you're calling in spells and stuff. Now, we're 1 turn away. Can we...
Luthor Harkon.
We can go into fleet expansion and just heal, right? Can you do that no matter where you are? It doesn't say you need any...
A force to be reckoned with.
Not replenishing because of local effects. Casualty replenishment rate 11%. I wonder why we're not replenishing then. I thought while you're a ship, you can do this anywhere. As an example, no? Nope. I thought you could. Maybe it's only in your own territory then, which kind of makes sense. It means that we'll be going into battle against ASHUK the Bloody with 2 weakened lords, but everyone else is ready to go, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, level 21. Let's increase our hit points. Could we do that? Or, oh no, we can get Pirate King finally. Upkeep negative 10% for all units in his army. Leadership size is increased. And global recruitment capacity +2. Ability bolstered marksmanship. 10% armor piercing missile damage and 10% accuracy and 10% base missile damage for the units around you. Cool. Alright, then we've got Evelyn Dew.
An admiral to be admired.
So we had the purple son of Zerus, which we saw in that battle. Let's get the fate of Buna. Alright, nice. Let's see, is Pennyweight close to the enemy? They've moved up a little bit. They've sailed north along the coast.
Admiral of the fleet. Full speed ahead. Setting sail.
There they are, Gentleman Jenkins.
By the comet.
Empire. Alright, cool. We're pretty close. Might be able to engage them next turn if they don't move too far. Nice, we can finally upgrade this town. Haunted Shanty Town. And now with all that money, we're totally fine for a good while. Turns out I probably didn't need to get rid of this, but it was just an abundance of caution. I've noticed it's taking longer than it took before. Is that because of Imperium? Construction cost increased. Technology cost rights. Maybe we just had another effect that was making it go faster. That could have been it. Okay. We can work on that cannonry shed now. We can also get Tomb of First Mates. Here, some of the greatest right-hand men in history are laid to rest. Temporarily, at least. And that's going to give us access to something called a boarding crew, which I've never seen that before. That could be an Steel Faith unit, I think. And then above that, we have our depth guard. Alright, nice. Building up the city. Still at level 4, we don't yet have... Oh, we do! We have a little... Our little lighthouse is there. It's not turning yet, though. I guess maybe when it gets to level 5, it'll be turning. It feels a bit weird because these ones are, you know? The lights going around on it. But the Faction Capitals mod, I think, builds up your capital organically over time. Alright, anyway. How are we doing for moving the others?
Captain, on deck. I'll lash the stragglers.
Can't dig, no? Not too sure with this. Oh, there we go. It said like the ruby eyes. It must be this, right? Yeah.
En route.
Alright, next turn we'll be able to get the treasure there. Alright, nice. Let's see. All good for world events. Wars declared. The Bone Clippers tribe. No, this doesn't really matter. The Rogue Pirates, it's fine. Yep, great. Everything's going pretty good. Let's end it.
The Pirate King only knows victory.
Raiding continues on the Mangrove Coast from this rogue army. Oh, look at them. They're right in our face now.
Get them.
Let's go. Ah, I gotta wait 2 turns or I'm a traitor. Now, I don't have any allies or anything, and I don't think it's gonna change anything. Acts of treachery, such as attacking your allies, decreases your reliability rating. The less reliable you are, the smaller the likelihood of successful diplomacy. How bad is it? It's causing a negative to public order.
What is
True.
them out? Wipe them out.
It's a shame it doesn't account for that. That's kind of why we need the Three Kingdoms style diplomacy in the future.
Fast.
You can't just cut a deal with me and then raid me, you know? It doesn't work that way. See you later.
The tide
Nah.
has come in.
What's her loyalty? This will give them some experience for a few turns. Let's do that.
Horns for all.
And she's level 5 now, allowing us to pop her into the offices. Alright, mission issued. Another... Alright. Did we just get them for winning battles, or did it just happen on the turn end? Don't know. Let's have a look. We can force march her to get back to the town. Let's do that. Now
Yes,
we're gaining public
master.
order again, +7. Love to see it. Jim Hawkins, our gunnery white. Powder's soaking wet right now. More ammunition. I don't think we need that. We'll go with cackle fruit. We know it's good. Actually, training. Yeah, what am I thinking? And that's just for him personally. Yeah, let's make him a tank. Alright, let's go. I might pop this Morngol Haunter into the army because it'll still spread corruption, but it'll also gain experience over time from being in the army. Alright, we can build up the port here. 3,700, but it'll just make us money. So now we've finally got the snowball rolling again, as it were. Okay, we're good to go. ASHUK the Bloody, we didn't get our replenishment, but everything else is fine. So if we just keep our lords a little bit further back, I'll try not to get Luthor involved on the ground, so that he doesn't go into rampage. But if he stays in the air, he should avoid that, I think. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe... I think he went into rampage and then he descended, actually. But anyway, let's just go.
As you were.
Alright, Pyrrhic victory is predicted. They do have 2 Goblin Rock Lobbers, 2 units of Trolls, Goblin Wolf Riders, Orc Boar Boys, Orc Boys, and Orc Biggins. I don't think it'll be that bad. Depends how they play. If they're really aggressive, it'll be difficult. But if they hang back like the previous battle, then it should be easy. Level 20, we're level 21. Let's go. Alright, here we are. We're on what's basically the same island, but on the other side. These are GCCM maps, I believe. And there's a few different variants depending on where you are in the world or who's initiating the battle. I guess we initiated it last time and it was fine. This one's the more vampire-themed one. I would have thought this would be the one that appeared previously. Sometimes there's an issue here as well with the ocean. Not always, though. I've noticed that this land seems to change a bit, because I've been on this map before, this particular one, and this was totally fine. Sorry for breaking everyone's immersion, but if we keep the camera up here, it's less noticeable. Alright, anyways. Similar sort of situation, right? We've got this hill to climb. Although if they want to come to me, that'd be great. Although I think they outrange me with their artillery. Let's keep back and see how it goes.
I'll drink soon.
Alright, we've got 2 units of animated Hulks. Gonna stick them on the right. The rotting... I keep getting the names mixed up now. No, I had it right. Rotting Prometheans there. Got confused with the Leviathan. The Mourngulls we're going to send way around the left. Take that passage. Alright. The winds are in our favor, as always. Let's go. So let's send Luthor out just to scout. We can already see a unit, though. Just pop them up here. And the Mourngulls are going to be hidden, so we'll just slowly move them through here. Holy crap, there we go. We're firing already. Orc Biggins, let's fire on them. Yeah, so if I could get them to come down that hill, and if we stay a bit further back on the beach, that'd be great for me.
Captain. Yes.
I think so, anyway. Do have to stop firing for a moment, though. They're actually lobbing rocks at Luthor in the air. Oh my god, there's actually a bunch of them. Holy crap. It's a taste of our own medicine here. Bob and weave. I kind of want to just get over them, activate our hex, because it damages them a little bit.
I see it. Very well. Now.
As our guys stop moving, they basically have. There we go. This is pretty cool. Don't go mad, Luthor. Don't go mad. Just get out of there. Let's speed up the Mourngulls. Get them around the back. Luthor's gonna have to be on overwatch over the army. He can activate the all hands hoy, increasing 60% missile damage, armor piercing damage, once they get into my range here. Now we're talking. A little hemmed in on that side. The Mourngulls can take out the goblin, the rock lobbers. Actually. Yeah, just let everyone keep firing. Do your thing. Prometheans are in the fight. That's fine. Against some orc boar boys. Pole arms are on the way. Take a last little volley at these guys, and then we'll back out. That's Spirit Leech ASHUK the Bloody himself. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, the Morningals are coming up from behind. ASHUK the Bloody is basically dead. I kind of messed up that a little bit. Let's go over here with Luthor and breathe on these guys. Whoa, danger close.
This way.
The Morngulls are in combat. Jumping on the rock lobbers. Let's see if we can use the Fate of Buna. 100% chance to deal 10 direct damage to 4 entities per second, so 40 damage per second, and it lasts... how long does it last? 20 seconds. Oh, it has different stages as well. Holy crap, it lasts 90 seconds in total, wow. That's basically just bleeding them out, and they've pretty much just given up. So we'll land and freak them out even more. There you go, GG. Now, I don't know if these guys get away or not, so we're going to keep fighting until they're pretty much dead. Just in case. The plan worked, though. We drew them down onto the beach. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
Quickly now! Fleet captain! On deck! From the maelstrom!
You don't want to go this way, guys.
Maneuvering! Indeed!
Alright. Job well done, if I do say so myself. Alright, GG. That was a fun battle. I like that they were actually a little bit more aggressive and put a little bit of pressure on, but again, I think we're just pretty elite now. Like hundreds of kills on all our gunners as they were coming down onto the beach. Love to see that.
The Pirate King only
Alrighty, a
knows
close victory.
victory.
Did not feel like it. We only lost 90. I don't know what it takes to earn a heroic victory in this game, but goddamn. Alright, level 22. Treasury, loyalty we don't really need. Replenishment, don't really need that either, actually. Let's take the money.
Let them plotting a course.
Mission successful, the Pearl of the Kraken Sea. Defeat ASHUK the Bloody. The Pearl of the Kraken Sea. So let's have a read first. Just switch out the music. Just north of Risque, there be a little-known expansive ocean called the Kraken Sea. It's important to them crackpot Northmen of the nearby coastline of Skjold, who drop the remains of their fallen warriors there. To them, there'd be great favor to be had being eaten up by those mutated sea monsters of chaos. But some of the souls are rejected by the fickle gods, marooned underwater and forsaken until the right juju gets them up and killing again. Alright, so unlocks the Regiment of Renown, the Tide of Skjold, the Zombie Pirate Deckhands mob variant. Trait gained, a superior attacker. Leadership is increased when attacking. Leadership aura ship size is increased as well. Aura size and melee attack 4. Let's keep going. Chase him down, finish him off.
Goddamn like fish.
See you later, ASHUK. Didn't we kill him though? Don't know how he made it out.
Freedom is not free.
Action destroyed. Boys of the Forbidden Coast. And we're basically just gonna go straight away looking for the next one. There's one on the coast of off the coast of Ulthuan. And we could either do that or hit some town nearby and set up a pirate cove. Maybe. It would mean going to war with someone though. Let's explore this treasure.
Coast prevails.
Perform better in battle or on campaign. Let's go campaign. I want some replenishment. Upkeep is reduced by 10% for all units. Attrition is reduced for casualties of high seas, reef, maelstrom, and storms. 1,500. Goddamn. We are laughing now.
King of the Vampire Coast.
Alright, Evelyn needs to upgrade some things. Earthing, magical reserves. Let's just make this even better. Well, let's see. I'm often lazy at reading these things. So we have the standard spell. This would be the overcast spell, level 2. So the miscast chance of a level 2 is increased to 50%, but it's an extended effect duration. So basically it goes from, it's twice as long, but twice as risky. The damage is the same. Don't know if I need that then. And then this one actually lowers the miscast chance, but lasts the same amount of time. So I guess that kind of does count. So let's go all the way. So we've maxed it out. 40% miscast chance if we overcast it. So you can use a standard spell, obviously, but if you double click it, you overcast, spending a little bit more winds of magic. Yeah, instead of 26, it costs 30. So you spend a little bit more, but you last twice as long as a vortex. But it's kind of unpredictable where it goes. But either way, nice to have.
My madness is not weakness.
I'd hit that on the way over as well. Alright, cool. It's tempting to wage a war on the Hunts Marshal just because of where he is. And I know that he's busy now with Hexodal and stuff, but I don't know. Kind of want to go somewhere else. Although Empire would be a fun one to fight. Speaking of Empire, though, we could fight them over here.
Admiral of the fleet. The fleet master has spoken.
But I'm afraid we're going to have to leave that until next episode, because we've run out of time. Got a little bit of extra time. I'm just going to see if we can... Like, I don't have time for a battle, I mean. We could just move these guys, see what's happening, and just get ready to jump into a battle at the very beginning of the next episode, basically. Alright, we're climbing up the mountains, essentially, now, with Renfield. Let's check our treasure maps. So there's a bunch over there now for our Vampire Fleet Captain, but the closest one to Renfield is this one. So somewhere around here. Alright, if we just hop way back over to the west. I do believe there was one here.
Time to go.
There we go. Great reward. We found 5 grand and 150 infamy. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Alright, so we've got 5 maps to go. What else is out this way? We have this one that's further down. It's not an X that marks the spot, but scrawls etched by ancients. So that's definitely one of those ruined markers. You see this one right there. It's got to be it. And then this one we actually just passed by. Not all wonders are created by the gods themselves. Some are mortal creations, wherein lies what you seek. Oh, it looks like this, I guess. There's like a statue thing here, I assume. Alright, so that's what we're going to do there. We're making good money again. We've got decent money in the bank. We've solidified our provinces. Everything's coming up Millhouse, essentially. Coming up Luthor. It's up to us to kind of instigate wars, get our pieces of 8. Sorry, I didn't look at the actual Regiment Renowned unit, which is in here.
King.
And there they are, the Tide of Skjold. Dual sword infantry, anti-infantry, aquatic, and resilient. So they're just going to be basically a little bit better than a standard zombie pirate deckhands mob. They might also have like an extra effect of some sort. They might be like something like this, rowdy or frenzy, those kind of things. As we defeat tougher pieces of 8, we're going to get way better ones. I'm really looking forward to finally getting some deck gunners and stuff. Our gun line is really powerful already. I can't imagine what it would be like having stuff like deck gunners and depth guard and things like that in there. This army can then be retired and given to a different lord. And speaking of different lords, in one turn we're going to open up being able to get new admirals, legendary admirals that can build up their own ships, so we can really set sail and start waging wars all over the world just to set up coves and make money and earn infamy, to then also look for the other lords and attack them. ASHUK the Bloody is being defeated. He's there at the bottom of the list. I'm sure that'll get wiped next turn. It'll probably get removed. Gentleman Jenkins is the next one up. So we're really actually progressing up the chain from the bottom up. And then obviously we have to go for Baron von Heasty at the very top and see what kind of army he's got. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. I had a ton of fun in this one. Hope people are enjoying it. I know things are looking a little bit easier now, but hopefully that doesn't mean it's less interesting. We can still obviously go to war with one of the big boys and see what they throw at us. It all depends on if they could wear me down or not with our spectacular gun line right now. But it's really just Luthor's army that's quite strong. Our other ones don't have much in the way of upgrades or experience and things like that. Alright, it's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.